Hey, since today's video is featuring my husband's voice.
Hey, good people.
And we're going to react to Rage Against the Machine, Killing in the Name. So if you're interested in our 2 cents, please keep watching. Before we get started, I want to give a disclaimer. This is my first Rage Against the Machine song, and I didn't know that they use profanity. So I want to just give you a heads up, just in case.
Those that work forces are the same that burn crosses. Some of those that work forces are the same that burn crosses. Some of those that work forces are the same that burn crosses. Some of those that work forces are the same that burn crosses. Killing in the name of do what they told ya. Now you 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 do what they told ya. Those who died are justified for wearing the badge, yeah, you're chosen white. You're justified. Those that died for wearing the badge, yeah, you're chosen white. Those who died are justified for wearing the badge, yeah, you're chosen white. You're justified. Those who died for wearing the badge, yeah, you're chosen white. Some of those that work forces are the same that burn crosses. Some of those that work forces are the same that burn crosses. Some of those that work forces are the same that burn crosses. Some of those that work forces are the same that burn crosses. Killing in the name of do what they told you. And now you 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 do what they told you. You're under control. And now you do what they told you. You're under control. And now you do what they told you. You're under control. And now you do what they told you. Now you're under control. And now you do what they told you. Now you're under control. And now you do what they told you. You're under control. And now you do what they told you. You're under control. And now you do what they told you. Those who died are justified for wearing the badge, yeah, you're chosen white. You're justified. Those that died for wearing the badge, yeah, you're chosen white. Those who died are justified for wearing the badge, yeah, you're chosen white. You're justified. Those that died for wearing the badge, yeah, you're chosen white. Come on. Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. Motherfucker!
All right, babe. So what you think?
What I think, first of all, the name, this Rage Against the Machine, I always heard of them.
I heard of them too. I never heard any of their music. I just know the name.
Right. That has to be one of the best names of all time for a group. Rage Against the Machine.
You think it's the best name?
I love that name. I always love that name. I'm saying, me personally.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, I always love the name.
But
Rage Against the Machine.
You know what? I have to be honest. I heard of the name like along, younger.
Kid.
Yeah, but I never, as a child or younger,
Yeah, of course.
never paid attention to what the name actually meant. You know what I'm saying? But now that I'm older, I'm more
conscious.
I wasn't gonna say conscious because I don't want to be controversial, but I'm more aware of things.
Well, conscious don't have to be controversial. Conscious is just
Aware.
You're conscious, aware. You're more aware of stuff.
It was just the term I was going to use. That's all.
Right.
That's all that I'm trying to be very careful with my choice of words.
Well, I love the song. Love the song. The song is, of course, some people might get offended, but it's your that's one of your amendments that's to you, freedom of speech. But obviously they're protesting. They're saying some of those workforces are the same that burn crosses. They're saying
doctors, lawyers, judges.
And they're saying, and as far as like law enforcement, they're saying they're chosen whites. You justify that by wearing a badge. Some, I'm gonna say some, because I don't think they're talking about all, of course.
Right.
But some, unfortunately, might take it as you talking about all. But as with anything, it's bad in almost any organization, any little stuff, anything. Period. So that's what I get with this song is they're calling them out. Yeah, they're calling them out.
Yeah, and they're protesting.
And that's this their way of protesting, making music, and I can respect that. Anybody should be able to protest. That's all. Whether you like it or not, that's.
They're right.
They're right. Whatever side of the aisle you stand on. Just hopefully, with protest you can be some kind of respectful.
Yeah, and respect the other person's stance, whether you agree with it or not.
Yeah.
Reaction, opinions. We all are. We different. So our interpretations or our feelings about whatever it is on the same subject can be different. Like you say, the sky is sky blue. I say, nah, I think it's more of a baby blue.
Yeah.
We still talking about the same thing. We just agree to disagree.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't think it. I'm sorry.
No, good.
I just don't think it's fair for people to get mad at you or criticize you for having a difference in opinion. I don't agree with that.
And that goes for both sides.
Exactly.
I keep
That's
reiterating
what I'm saying.
that. Yeah, no, I'm just letting the audience know that goes for both sides. Because unfortunately, when you protest, you should be able to be peaceful in protest. Because we all got to live here, and you got to agree. We all can agree to disagree. There's nothing wrong with that. Everybody not going to think the same. There's nothing wrong with that. You just got to agree to disagree. But and
respect each other.
Yeah, the problem is when it gets disrespectful, and I'm gonna iterate it again. It's on both sides.
Exactly.
You get disrespectful, and then that's where the clashing comes.
Right, and then nobody hears each other.
Exactly.
Once the disrespect comes, and then the yelling and the screaming and the name calling, you don't hear each other anymore. It just becomes, oh, I'm just going to attack you because you attacked me. You know what I'm saying? You here to respond, to react. You're not listening. Listening just goes out the window.
Yeah. A lot of this country, was built on a lot of things, but a lot of this country was built on debate. So, you can agree to disagree with a lot of stuff, long as it doesn't affect your morals. The morals of the average human being. You would think that everybody is a decent person.
You would like to think.
Yeah. So, as long as it doesn't affect your morals, you have a right to disagree. But go back to the song. I know we got off of, but whatever they went through, I don't know the history of it, and I always respect people who protest or let me see. I'm gonna say this. I always respect people who talk against something that they might not necessarily go through themselves. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. That they really don't have to talk about it. Yeah. If you get what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I can always respect that. Yeah. Whatever the subject is,
Yeah. So it just makes it more passionate when you have that experience yourself. You know what I'm saying? When you see the injustice of circumstances or situations. You don't like it. It's the principle of it all. You know what I'm saying? They argue the principle. Whether I may not have experienced it, but it's just, it's not right. So I'm just gonna speak up because it's not right. Mm-hmm. You're standing up to a bully, basically. Mm-hmm. And just the bottom line, just treat people the way you want to be treated. If you want respect, give respect. You know what I'm saying? If you don't mind somebody coming at you sideways, have at it, but don't be offended when it's reciprocated. You can't be mad, If it's good for you, and if it's good to give it, then it's good to receive it.
Yep.
Point blank, period, nothing more, nothing less.
Love to hear you guys' reaction, response, in the comments. That'd be cool.
Mm-hmm. So, did you have a place where you were, or were you just with
in the streets?
Protesting? Or just...
I was in the streets. And unfortunately, I seen a whole bunch of anger, rage. I seen rage, and you trying to let somebody know how you feel.
Sometimes it falls on deaf ears.
Yeah, and sometimes, and that just go back to what I said. Sometimes that's not probably the best way, but because two angry people can't argue with each other.
Yeah, that's true. So, but sometimes closed mouths don't get fed either. So you have to speak up.
You gotta find a medium.
You
gotta find balance
in any kind of relationship, whatever kind of relationship.
But to your point, that's where I was at. I was in the middle of almost like an argument. That's what I saw in the street. People
against politicians or people
the
with
machine.
Power.
Yeah,
the machine.
Raging against the machine, I guess.
You know what? I was just in the video and I was like with them. I love a message with a groove. You know what I'm saying?
And definitely had a hip hop type
feel.
A beat. Like
hip-hop.
A up tempo kind of groove to it. So of course I can dig that. Hip hop
and rock.
Yeah, it was kind of a mixture.
Yeah.
Almost Limp Bizkit type.
Yeah, that's what I think.
No, I just went somewhere else. Limp Bizkit. I think that's Limp Bizkit.
Yeah. I can see that. Mm-hmm. But guys, let us know in the comment section down below what you think, how you feel, where were you when you saw the video, were you just, jamming out with them?
And your opinions on it.
Yeah, and your opinions, exactly. But please be respectful if, someone else's opinion differs from ours or differs from yours, please. But that being said, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share it. And until next time, you guys take it easy.
Peace, peace.
Peace, peace.